Hi everybody, welcome to another video. Today I want to do something different from usual. I want to look ahead at the Eurovolley tournament that just started that will crown the 2023 European champion. We're looking at the women's competition and I want to try to predict especially the top 8 teams, so the teams that will end up in the finals. The way I see this competition is we have some super teams which are really at the top of the chain. Then we have some good teams that maybe compete in the Volleyball Nations League, compete internationally at a really high level, but I don't really see them snatching the cup. Then we have some mid-tier teams that have some experience and they might, if they push, make it to the top 8. And finally, we have some maybe really small countries, some countries where there's not that much volleyball culture, so we're not used to seeing them at a high level. So that's also the fun thing about Eurovolley, that we get these less famous teams maybe. I want to start out with the super teams, and these are to me the obvious ones: Turkey, Italy, Serbia. Who am I missing? Of course, Poland. At least this year. Poland are not always a super team, but this year they definitely are. They have showed at the Volleyball Nations League. They didn't make it to the actual finals. Quite unexpectedly, they were beat by China, but they have recently have some friendly competitions with Turkey in preparation for Eurovolley, and they beat Turkey 2 out of 3 times. They also beat Turkey during the pool phases of the VNL. I think Poland is the team that might snatch the cup this year. Right after them, we have Turkey, ranked number 1 in the world. Incredible accomplishment. I'm so proud of them. Again, in those friendly games against Poland, Turkey wasn't at their top. They really didn't look like the team that had just won the VNL. It's completely normal. They don't have to always keep that super high level. It's also kind of impossible, they need some downtime. The only question in my mind is, which version of the Turkish team will we see at Eurovolley? Will they bring their A game? Will they be a bit more relaxed? Let's see what version of Turkey we will get, but they're definitely in the top 4 teams. We have our Serbia. Serbia is most recent world champion from last year, although they didn't even make the top 8 at the VNL this year. So I really hope to see them bring their A game. I hope that they have worked out their chemistry with their new coach, Giovanni Guidetti, that they can really positively surprise us during Eurovolley. And finally, the 4th team I'm thinking about is Italy. They have now brought their most senior competitors. They have Paola Egonu. They added Antropova as another opposite. They switched Nuakalor, which was their opposite for the younger team, to an outside hitter position, which reminds me of what Turkey did with Ebrar Karakurt, which now plays outside. Not that that's a completely new move that Turkey invented or that Daniele Santarelli invented. These are quite exchangeable positions. Italy is bringing a very good team, so they deserve a spot in the top 4. Which spot? We don't know yet. After these 4 top teams, I'm definitely thinking among their good teams, I would add particularly 2 teams, which are the Netherlands and Germany. Germany even made it to the quarterfinals at the VNL this year. They looked really strong to me. They had a very fun 5-set game against Poland. Really good team, and the same for the Netherlands. They have some young talent, they have some old talent mixed in there, so I expect them to be in the top 8. Yeah, I would rank them solidly at number 5 and number 6. After that, we have our mid-tier teams, and for this I'm thinking of teams that have some high-level international experience. So I'm definitely thinking of Bulgaria and Croatia. I'm thinking Belgium. So these 3 teams have been or are in the VNL. Belgium has a very strong player in Herbot, player with the most points at last year's VNL. Fortunately, Belgium got kicked out, and this year they didn't even make it to the Challenger Cup, which was really sad. Croatia just got kicked out of the VNL, but they had this experience. Bulgaria is still there. I expect these to be the teams that maybe have the most amount of fun games because they're right in the middle. They can battle against the upper level teams and the lower level teams. So if you're looking for some fun competitive game, I would definitely check out, for instance, Belgium and Bulgaria. After them, immediately I'm thinking of 3 teams, and those are the teams that were at this year's Challenger Cup. I'm thinking of the winner and the most recent VNL rookies, which are the French. I'm thinking of Ukraine and Sweden. Ukraine and Sweden did not look too good at the Challenger Cup, so I don't expect that much from them. I expect more from the French team. They're riding on a high of snatching the last spot of the VNL. They will definitely be at next year's Olympics since they're being played in Paris. So they don't have anything to prove. In fact, they will be there at both of these incredibly high international competitions. So, this is a chance for them to practice playing at a really high level. So I will watch the French team. They also have some very good players. So now we're getting to the very bottom. I'm thinking of Greece. Greece has Antti Vasilantonaki, who plays in Turkey, has been playing in Galatasaray for a couple of years, and will now play in Türkavayoleri. She's a good player. And then we have the last few teams. I'm just going to read out their names. These are the most, let's say, unusual teams of, at least I don't really know them. I'm thinking Estonia, Spain, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Slovakia, Slovenia, Czechia, Azerbaijan, Finland, Romania, and Switzerland. This being said, let me give you a roundup of what I think the actual final ranking will be. Don't slaughter me in the comments. This is just my opinion, and it doesn't mean that I prefer one team over the other, but I do expect Poland to win it all. I'm picking Poland because I think they're hungry. They're hungry to win. They almost made it to the finals at the VNL. They were third. They showed themselves that they can do this, that they can play at the highest level, that they can win. And now they have their superstar setter, Joanna Wołosz, back. The rest of the roster is still there. So between Poland and Turkey, I would say Poland has more hunger. Turkey will try their best. Maybe they can snatch this cup as well. They've grown confident, but I wonder, it's a long summer. They might be tired. Maybe they want to rest some players for the Olympic qualifiers. So let's see about that. So I'm going Poland, Turkey. Third, I'm placing Italy. And I'm placing Italy ahead of Serbia just because, Serbia has a lot to prove. Of course, we haven't seen this Italian roster play together this year yet, but they have a lot of solid players. So does Serbia. They're also out for revenge. I hope they also are hungry. I think especially Giovanni Guidetti has to prove us that he can lead this team and he can make it work. So in my mind, I'm placing them fourth and expecting better for them. I'd be happy if they snatch a bronze. And after them, I would love to see the Netherlands end up fifth. So this is a bit of a wishful thinking. I want them to get ranked high in an international competition, so I'm placing them there. And after them, I'm placing Germany, although it might not be 100% correct. That's what I'm doing. And then, honestly, I think Belgium would go seventh. And I guess I'm placing France eighth, because I don't see any other teams that has proven to be better than France. We know for sure that Ukraine and Sweden haven't played as well as France, but Bulgaria actually might snatch the 8th place. But I have to make a choice. So this is my top 8. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have your own guesses, if you disagree with me, if you agree with me, let me know in the comments. And yeah, maybe we will look back at this video in a couple of weeks or in a month and say, what was she thinking? Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and see you next time.